All right then, people. I am more than past due for a very weak and highly censored update on my still active YouTube channel. So with plenty of time on my hands, no work all week, 5 days in a row, and a balmy 25 below outside, I figured, what the hell, let's check in. Let's touch base with y'all. I'm going to take my oversized rectal thermometer here and plunge it up this country's ass and see how America's doing and returning to the new normal. Speaking of temperature, I check the weather report each early morning. It's good for keeping my foul language in shape. Yep, I swear a lot when I check the weather lately. I notice I say son of a bitch a lot. I also notice that the National Weather Service in Bismarck, North Dakota, must have a computer glitch. And what do I mean by that? Every effing morning in red it states, quote unquote, wind chill warning. Son of a bitch, every effing morning. Now some of you just might be wondering if I, the incredible, flexible, fluid, and extremely humble messenger up on the wall, oh yeah people, just because I don't make daily YouTube videos does not mean I ain't out there doing my duty. You been on Gab.com lately, huh? Have you? If not, why not? So some of you just might be wondering if I'm sick of this weather shit. Well, wonder no more, people. Because I'm going to tell all. Because I'm just getting started on Thursday, the 24th of February, 2022. Come on, it's almost March. Come on. Yeah, people, am I sick of it? Oh, yeah. This is, for me, the winter from hell. It affects my phony job at the Charlie Foxtrot. It affects my pickup truck, which just seems, all of a sudden, it doesn't like the brutal cold weather either, because it keeps breaking down. And I'm effing sick of loading and unloading firewood 2 times a week. I gotta hump this shit down to the basement, the bowels of level 7, people, to attempt to stay warm, to get reasonably close to staying warm. Not ever getting incredibly warm, but getting close. In this 1927 built, non-insulated 6,000 square foot box that I call home. Oh yeah, sick of it, people. But you know what? I do love this place 8 months out of the year. But 4 months out of the year, it is a bitch. Dave, now how long is this mindless rant, all this fluff, going to continue? Yeah, I know that's what some of you were thinking. Well, it ends right here and right now with one final comment on the whole weather affair. What really pisses me off, and I mean this seriously pisses me off, is I know somewhere there is a human hand turning one big-ass knob, giving us the man-made weather we are dealing with today. Don't doubt me on that. Deny it all you want. Ignore the fact, and I said fact here, people, that the U.S. Weather Service and NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, operate under a federal gag order. Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you? But you also didn't know that your weekly, yep, that 7-day forecast, the extended forecast, comes from Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. Your favorite TB radio weather person is just a script reader, people. A parrot, if you will. So whatever you do, stay in denial, people. Don't look up. Don't ask, what is that shit they're spraying us with? By the way, can you say graphene oxide? You ever heard of that chemical compound? No, keep looking down. Look at your handheld cattle ear tag. Watching endless TikTok videos. Don't even try and argue with me on this one, people. I ain't gonna stand for it. So finally, let's get to the meat of this audio update. Now, I have just withdrawn the huge rectal thermometer from this nation's ass. And what is it telling me? So I can share the knowledge with you. Now don't forget, people, I am a trained professional. I can read and glean much info from said thermometer. You know, kind of like a radiologist reads an x-ray. So first, we have a massive invasion going on our southern border. It is ongoing. I'm all about helping women and children, and I love animals. Hell, I fight off the brutal weather daily to feed squirrels and birds and my 3 dogs. But an invasion of military-aged men from hostile territories, hostile countries to this country? WTF, people. And what's the big news? The really big news? The Ukraine and evil Russia's invasion. and the threat to democracy. Let me put this bullshit story to bed right here and right now. I don't give a shit. I don't give a rat's ass about the Ukraine, and you shouldn't either. Not with the southern invasion. And did I mention night flights depositing illegals? Many warring Afghanistan's males of military age deposit all over America, in towns and cities, under the cover of darkness, near you. What could go wrong with that plan? But creepy Uncle Demented Joe, the Dems and the Rhinos, two wings, same bird, are telling us defending democracy has costs. You've heard them say it. Gas price increases, people. Food availability and increased costs. Son of a bitch, going to $6 a gallon in California. They're already well over $5. Now this list is long. Never forget, that shit runs downhill. Okay, change it up a little bit. Let's talk about chicken. China chicken. I like the way Trump used to say China. China chicken. But I got to set this up with a wee bit of background info. Now, back in the day, my personal friend Galen Windsor was the senior systems analyst, plant project manager of analytics and safety for General Electric's huge-ass, brand spanking new nuclear fuel recovery plant in Morris, Illinois, the MFRP, Midwest Fuel Recovery Plant. No one, and I mean no one in the know, like Galen, who learned nuclear technologies firsthand from the creators of nuclear technologies, the originators, would ever consider burying irradiated fuel from nuclear power plants. Not no, but hell no. You recovered the incredible valuable radioactive isotopes, and you recycled the fuel to return it to the power plants for reuse. Totally green, people. That was the sole and exclusive function of GE's Midwest Fuel Recovery Plant at Morris, Illinois. But guess what? Then President Jimmy Carter, who, by the way, was one of my 3 commanders-in-chief when I was making waves in the Navy, decided not to allow the MFRP to operate. Never even got a chance to open, not process, one bundle. Period. Not going to happen. Nope, the Carter administration thought a much better plan was to ship the irradiated fuel bundles in IF-300 shipping casks to Long Beach, California, a port in California that was recently owned by China, and to ship the fuel to China for recovery. People, that is raw effing insanity. So, let's get to China chicken. It seems the Tyson Corporation has just discovered, can you say, that's amazing, that it is cheaper to ship whole chickens to China for processing for American consumers than to do it here in the USA. You heard me correctly. Ship whole birds to China, ship processed chicken back. The FDA says, how cool is that? Go for it. More raw insanity. People, I'm very pro-farmer, very pro-rancher. No doubt in my mind, but I would not want to be in either group. I mean, what are you going to plant this year? What's fertilizer going to cost you? They got you hooked on Roundup Ready everything. You see the price of Roundup? Hope some of you guys pre-bought from last year. Now I'm going to wrap this up with the USA Trucker Convoy. Left LA a few days ago. Montana delegation. A large group, a huge group left yesterday. This thing is supposed to get big as hell as it makes its way to DC, picking up, like little streams feed the big river. They're talking over 500,000 trucks. Man, that's 500,000. And DC, the District of Criminals, is acting as nervous as a whore in church. That's pretty nervous, people. The fences are back up. Roads in the capital are being blocked as I speak. And the National Guard is called up and on standby. I can only give my humble opinion on this, but I smell a rat, a real stinking sewer rat in this one. This could come out real bad for the good guy truckers. Easy to infiltrate. Shit, just slip a truck in there in the convoy. Possible government-engineered false flag to blame the truckers. And how did it work in Canada? How did the Canadian trucker convoy work out? What was the takeaway there? Martial law, people. UN troops posing as police. And Justin, Castro's kid Trudeau, became instant dictator. Still is. Now, while I support and salute the truckers and the balls it takes at great personal expense to get up your asses and actually do something, I just can't shake the feeling that our occupational government wants this to go down, and the outcome for the good guys and the rest of us may not work out too well. I don't know, but I'm just saying, be careful out there, fellow Americans. Be very watchful and be very careful. So now's the time I sign off and tell you I got stuff to do. Now, some of you don't believe. Some of you actually think I go back to bed to take a nap. That is incredible. It boggles my mind. I've got stuff to do, people. And the very first thing is to rekindle the 2 wood stoves and get warm, or try to get warm. Say, did I ever tell you what I think of the goddamn weather?